Studios. This is Fox News Rising.
Good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with Fox News Rising. 5:30 your time right now. I'm Lisa Kick in for Beth Troutman. Lots of fun stuff happening on the show today. We're going to be talking a little bit about how to protect your children from the internet. Speaking of internet, we got plenty of emails from a lot of folks yesterday over the beautiful, beautiful painting that was done in studio.
Yeah, we have a basket full.
That was really cool to watch from home, by the way.
There you go.
Yeah, I watched you guys.
And he wasn't using numbers.
No, it was not paint by numbers, so that was very cool. And lots more, so stick around throughout the morning. And we also have news headlines, of course, with Steve Lyerly. Some interesting things happening in the news this morning.
Absolutely. Interesting laws that could go into effect, including could baggy pants be banned in Charlotte? We'll tell you coming up in a few minutes. Also the latest from Gina, Louisiana. But first, Malachi, still kind of cool outside.
Yeah, a little cool outside and very cloudy. That's the big thing you'll notice as you walk out the door this morning. Part of that reason is we are expecting some drizzle this afternoon or throughout the day today. Not a great looking day, but maybe just enough to kind of kickstart a weekend with plenty of sunshine. We'll tell you what that means and what it looks like coming up in just a few minutes. We're also checking in with John Wilson, right?
Oh, yes, Wilson on wheels. So let's see what John Wilson is doing this morning. Wilson's World. Good morning to you, Wilson.
That's funny you say that there, Lisa. This will be one of the ones I don't think they're actually going to let me in any of their wheels here. We're down here in the Indian Trail, Darrell Gerald Ford, and wow, I'm hearing myself in my ear here. And yeah, there's a great Mustang show going on Saturday, and it is going to be cool stuff. Thank you. Really cool stuff. And the thing I love about these cars is each car has a cool story. We're going to tell you those stories coming up and tell you how you can come down here and check out the show on Wilson's World in just a little bit.
You don't think they're going to let you drive any of those?
No, come on. These cars, would you let me drive a classic Mustang if it was your little baby?
No. I'm not sure I'd let you drive my regular car.
Well, that's probably a good idea. I've seen your car. I wouldn't want to drive it.
No, really. See, it's no big shakes. I don't blame you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, nobody begging to drive my ride. I appreciate it. We'll check back in with Wilson in just a little bit. Currently, we're at 5:32. Steve Lyerly has this morning's headlines for us. Morning once again, Steve.
Good morning, everyone. A high school student is in some serious trouble this morning. The Charlotte Observer is reporting police found a loaded .22 caliber handgun on a student arrested for threatening an Olympic high school teacher. Now, according to the paper, the student is 17-year-old Austin Randall Frazier. Frazier was arrested and now faces several charges this morning. An illegal immigrant will spend several years in prison for the death of a pregnant mother and her unborn child. Rigo Martinez was given the maximum sentence for the second-degree murder, DWI, and the hit-and-run accidents that led to the death of Leanna Newman. Yesterday, her husband told us that he hopes people will learn from this tragic loss.
24 months.
And I hope that Leanna Newman is in everybody's mind when you decide that you are not that drunk and you decide to get behind the wheel of that car. Please just think of Leanna Newman and what has happened to her.
Now, this was not Martinez's first run-in with the law. He's been deported twice, charged with 2 DWIs, and arrested for driving without a license. He will be deported again after serving his sentence. Well, cries of racial injustice, and students in Charlotte want to make sure it doesn't happen here. Students and community leaders met at E.E. Waddell High School last night to talk about what's happening in Gina, Louisiana. Yesterday, thousands of protesters from Charlotte and across the country crowded the small Louisiana town to show support for 6 black teens arrested for beating a white schoolmate. The racially charged fight began 9 months ago after some white students hung nooses from a tree at a school. They were suspended, but the black students were prosecuted. Now, we spoke with local high school students who say even though people don't like to talk about it, racism does exist in our classrooms right here in Charlotte.
Stuff. And they scared to realize it is true. And so they just ignore it. Wake up, just come to a realization.
The organizers of the meeting say this just scratches the surface of the problem, and they hope it will begin the conversation to bring change. And those are your headlines this morning, Lisa.
All right. Thanks a lot, Steve. About 5:34, we have your forecast on the 4s with Malachi Rogers. Good morning once again, Mal.
On it good.
Now back to Lisa Kick.
All right, and HendrickCars.com as well. Thanks a lot, Trip. Hey, this morning we have Peralta in the studio with us. What's Peralta? No, it's not a fancy dish. It's a fancy band with some fancy pants this morning. Along with us is Kristen Patinka. Thank you so much. One of the singers in the band this morning that is around to promote the Justin Michaels Child Cancer Foundation. There's a benefit going on this Sunday, and you guys are taking part in that, right, Kristen?
That's right. We're really looking forward to it. I believe this is our 4th year back, so we're so excited to be there. There's going to be a lot of great bands. It's a great event for families to get out there and support the cause.
Yeah, and it supports a local family whose child is going through cancer, correct?
Exactly. Every year we sponsor a different family.
Yeah, and we're going to talk more about that throughout the show. But Kristen, introduce me to some of the guys in the band here.
Great. Over here we have Chicho Peralta on electric guitar. We have Henry Peralta on our bass. Next to him we have Steve Peralta. I guess that's where we get the name from, huh? On guitar, we have Frankie Martinez on congas and Gustavo Juarez on drums and timbales.
Sweet. And this is the band this morning. What I really like is on Henry here, the T-shirt he's got on, I'm not a morning person, all right? But you really do kind of look like a morning person right now. I know you guys are kind of faking it. They had a gig last night. Yeah. Actually, this morning, kind of, sort of. So they've just been up all night and decided that they would rock with us this morning. We really do appreciate that. We're going to hear from the band Peralta, the Peralta family band, you might say, practically. So we're excited that you guys are here, and Kristen will be talking with you guys a little bit later on as well. We also want to tell you some other things happening this morning here on Fox News Rising. You'll want to stick around. Should the baggy thug-style pants be illegal? Illegal. We're going to talk more about that. One lawmaker wants to outlaw them in Mecklenburg County now. Yeah, right here in our home. Also, is Vice President Dick Cheney part of the Star Wars gang? The most evil villain in the galaxy. One presidential hopeful makes the comparison. Cheney and Darth Vader. Stick around. The morning continues here on Fox News Rising. Welcome back to Fox News Rising. We're back with 3 hot topics guaranteed to get you talking this morning.
Should Mecklenburg County make baggy, saggy, gangsta-style pants illegal? It's an issue that's now up for debate.
I just like the way you say gangsta.
That's the way it was written, unfortunately.
Plus, apparently you can't sue God after all. The Almighty responds to a lawsuit filed in Nebraska.
And Vice President Vader, Hillary Clinton compares Dick Cheney to the evil empire's ruler, Darth Vader. What do you think?
Yeah, we're going to talk more about these coming up in just a little bit, but right now it is 5:44, just shy of 5:45 this morning. Malachi Rogers joins us with your forecast on the 4s. Malachi?